Welcome dear students. In the last class we learned about large scale fixed retailers and first category we have learned what is the concept of departmental store. Today we are going to learn the yet another categories coming under large scale fixed retailers like multiple shops. So we have to learn more about different categories, multiple shops, mail order business, etc. So I think you are very much familiar regarding this picture. Just look at this Bata, KFC, like the lot of organizations are there which are running as per the concept of multiple shops. So multiple shops are nothing else. They are large scale retail organizations which have lot of branches spread over the different places in a country or nation. So, a multiple shop is a large scale retail organization with a number of branches at different places under one ownership and management, and they are dealing in variety of goods. The head office will control the entire organization which will work under the home country. So branch manager will be there for each branch. So multiple shops are organized by the manufacturers to eliminate the middlemen. So they want to distribute product directly to the customers. So multiple shops are. Remember the examples. Bata and KFC are the best examples for multiple shops. They have bulk number of branches spread over the different places. So what are the different features of multiple shops? It's generally organized as a joint stock company. Normally, multiple shops are organizing. They are starting as a joint stock company. That means it will be registered as per the Companies Act of 2013 or 1956, and it operates through a large number of branches or branch shops spread over a wide area. So it have different branches in different places. Mainly these are working in urban areas, and each shop deals in the same type of product. There is no differentiation in product. You know very well the example KFC chicken. They are giving every shop, whether it may be in Mumbai or in Kerala, they are distributing product of same quality and at same level. Each shop is decorated in the same style and fashion. They are maintaining their shops with the similar board, name board and infrastructural facilities. And the product dealt in are meant for everyday use. Now, most probably, the multiple shops are dealing in products having everyday or day-to-day use. Then their purchase are centralized and their sales are decentralized. So the purchase of product is centralized. It is placed, the business is placed in centralized area. It generally sells goods on cash and carry basis. So like departmental store, these type of multiple shops, retailers deals with only cash transaction. So these are the features regarding multiple shops. Remember the examples for multiple shops. So hope the concept is very clear for you regarding multiple shops. Supermarket is another category coming under the large scale fixed shop retailers. You know, in village areas, rural areas also, there will be one margin free market or supermarket. Just look at the picture. From the picture, it is very clear. All the products are arranged with a neatness, and the main motto is self-serve. So in supermarket, we will go and collect a bucket. Then we will take what are the different products we needed. Then we will approach the cashier for billing to pay the cash. So it is yet another category of fixed shop retailer coming out of the large scale category. The unique feature of the supermarket is the absence of salesman. There will be no salesman. We have to collect the product. So only one person will be there for billing and to collect the cash. And supermarkets goods are sold on cash basis. So most of the large scale retailers sell their products only on cash basis. They are not dealing in credit transaction. Supermarket also serves a large number of consumers. In India, lot of lakhs of supermarkets is there in different states. So remember the difference with another type of fixed shop retailers regarding supermarket is sales service. There will be no salesman to serve the consumers. So the next category of fixed shop retailers include mail order business. Mail order business. Just look at the picture. So there will be an opportunity for the customer to place the order to the seller. You know very well, modern form of mail order business is the online purchase through Snapdeal, Amazon, Flipkart. Lot of online web portals are there. So in mail order business, it is a form of retail business where we can place the order. As a consumer, we can place the order through emails. So by getting the email include the order for collecting some products by the customer. So after placing the order, the particular seller or manufacturer will receive the order, confirm the order, then shipping is the next procedure. Shipping to consumer, packing the goods, delivering the goods, and also it will include invoice, sending invoice to the consumer or the customer and making the payment. You know very well, we have learned what are the different online payment systems available. So mail order business is nothing else. It includes buying and selling of products through placing order by emails. So remember the concept and the suitability of goods or mail order business. You have to know very well what is the suitability of goods for mail order business. There should be standardized, graded and branded items. So in mail order business, they have to deal with the standardized, graded and branded products. They should be light in weight and convenient for sending by post. So the products sold through the mail order business have lightweight and it will be easily or convenient for sending through the post. And they should be relatively valuable in proportion to their weight. So most probably there will be a balance between the weight of the product and the price. And there should be available in large quantities throughout the year. These type of products must be available in bulk quantity throughout the year. Whenever the customers demanding, we have to pay it. And they should not be easily perishable nature. The products deals through the mail order business must not be easily perishable nature. Then only we can continue the business. And they should not be damaged in transit. So we have to give, most probably transport package is the best opportunity to give more safety for the products transferred to the post, and they should not be locally available. So most probably the mail order business deals with products which are not available in local area. So these are regarding the concept mail order business. Next we have to learn about the consumer cooperative store. So to serve the consumers in local area, serving the weaker section of the community, consumer cooperative stores are operated mainly by the cooperative societies. So a consumer cooperative store is a voluntary association of consumers belonging to the middle and low income groups for the purpose of supplying pure and unadulterated goods to its members at fair prices. So just break the sentence, you just remember it is mainly for middle and low income groups, and the purpose of the business is to give pure quality products, unadulterated goods, and delivering and providing products at fair prices without earning maximum profit. So like the cooperative stores, cooperative societies, consumers cooperative store are mainly established for serving its members, give products at a fair quality, fair price. So it is yet another large scale fixed shop retail business. And the last concept in large scale fixed shop business include vending machine. So the best example is given in this picture, vending machine. No need of any salesman. Just look at here, by inserting coin or currency in this place, we can buy or sell the products. So it is self-served machine. Vending machines are especially useful for selling pre-packed items of low-priced products. So mainly these type of vending machines are placed in crowded areas, especially in urban city areas. So no need of any middleman. The company can place the machine and they can place pre-packed items, and the customers can list the items, then they can pay the amount. After that, they will collect the products in this area. So remember, it is another form of large scale fixed shop retailers which mostly working in big cities, metropolitan areas. It has some drawbacks. Consumers cannot see the product before buying. No return of good is also possible in vending machine. Why? Because there will be no salesman. So these all are regarding the chapter internal trade and the different categories like wholesaler trade, retailer trade, and the classification of retail trade, itinerant traders, and fixed shop retailers. So thank you for watching the video. Any doubts regarding all these concepts, you can revise the videos again and again, and you can ask the doubts in comment box to me. Thank you for subscribing my channel and thank you for watching the videos. So you will get the best result from these videos. Thank you. May God bless you.